All right, man, we back with a prediction video. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. If you don't know, it's like week 14, I believe it is. And the Detroit Lions are traveling to Nashville, Tennessee. And appreciate everybody for tapping in. Check out our prediction playlist, our line prediction playlist. We got the Pistons playing tomorrow. But make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, and share the video. And if you haven't, don't forget to check out my main channel, Goodfellas Sports TV, right here on YouTube for more sports news, music, news, entertainment. And obviously, I thought if Stafford was healthy for this game and if he played, that, you know, the Lions would have a good chance of winning this game. The Titans are a team that's declining, and they kind of popped their head up like versus Indianapolis. I think it was personal the way Indianapolis kind of bullied them in Tennessee, and then, you know, Derrick Henry took it personal. But one of the declines of the Titans, and I kind of follow the Titans a bit, one of the declines of the Titans is simply the injury to former University of Michigan offensive lineman and left tackle for the Titans, Taylor Lewan. You know, and then don't forget they let Jack Conklin go to the Cleveland Browns, and he played at Michigan State. So shout out to the Michigan Farty Sparties. So right then and there, it's kind of been different from them since they lost Taylor Lewan. And when you lose a left tackle, that's kind of like probably the number one spot you want to lose, especially for a right-handed quarterback, because it protects his blind side. So right then and there, they really been a different team. And then Jadeveon Clowney got paid to come over there at the end of training camp, and he already out for the season. And it's just like their defense ain't performing like they did kind of last year in the playoffs. They pass defense has been atrocious this year. I mean, Cleveland, when Baker Mayfield throw a block party on you, then that's a huge problem because Baker Mayfield ain't really a great passer or even a efficient passer in the National Football League from what I've seen from last year going to this year. Okay? So last time I remember us playing Tennessee, we probably played them before or after this. But I remember we went into, maybe was it overtime? And what thing stood out when we was in Nashville, shout out to Cashville, is that Brandon Pettigrew got the ball, took it out of his hands, and ran the other way. So you remember those type of things, because we don't play Tennessee, you know, we don't play them too often. All right, and Matthew Stafford got injured in that game, and Sean Hill came and took over, and I think we lost in overtime, if my memory serves me correctly. So, you know, the last time I think we was in Cashville, we end up ending the game with a backup quarterback, and Stafford got injured in the game. Now, I don't know how many Lion fans remember that, but then again, that was just like one of the other than going 0-16, watching a defender take the ball from Brandon Pettigrew was just one of the most atrocious things that I've seen in Lion football. And when they went 0-16, I didn't even live in the state of Michigan, so I didn't really witness all 16 losses because I was in school. But I witnessed that last loss in Green Bay. I was at home, and that was atrocious. And just thinking about another player after the guy catch the ball and taking it out of his hands and running the other way. Brandon Pettigrew was one of the Lions that's like the Lions that I just never really liked. And it's always a tight end, him and Eric Ebron, who has the most drops in the National Football League. And don't be surprised, his team, the Pittsburgh Steelers, have the most drops in the league, and the Lions are second in drops in the league. And I believe T.J. Hockenson has the 6th worst drop percentage for tight ends. So I think I read that earlier on Logan's page. So, I mean, Ebron looked kind of good with Andy Dalton, but he ain't look good outside of that. But when looking at this football game, there's one key and one key only, and that's stopping Derrick Henry. That's what you got to do. This feel like Derrick Henry about to do to Dalvin Cook. Derrick Henry, with no quarterback play, because Chase Daniels garbage. I would start David Block in my opinion, but we'll get there. But Derrick Henry might break the single season rushing record. And I believe it's like 300 and some yards held by Adrian Peterson. I think Derrick Henry legitimately got a great chance of breaking the rushing record in this game. Not because the run defense is so bad, but now you take away your starting quarterback, now he's going to have more and more opportunities. Derrick Henry legitimately might break AP record in front of Adrian Peterson. He legitimately might go out there and do the Kirk Franklin. All my people say stump. He's rolling, he's rumbling, he's fumbling. You know what I'm saying? You know, going to, he may, you know how many times if this is blitz and they had the commentator, he may go Oh, the what touch? You know how many times you hear that Sunday? He legitimately got an opportunity to break the rushing records in front of one of the greatest running backs we ever seen in Adrian Peterson. Now, I'll be some great ones that maybe we haven't seen live. One of my favorites is Gale Sayers. You know, he didn't play long, but he was a great back. Tony Dorsett. Jim Brown was another one. But Earl Campbell was another physical back who played for that. He played for that franchise because they was the Houston Oilers and they moved to Tennessee. So, you know, Earl Campbell might be the most physical back in that franchise. But then again, Derrick Henry coming for him. And also you had the Ohio State Buckeye running back, Eddie George, who played there as well, too. I remember Ray Lewis met him in the hole and just took his prime and just creamed him. But, you know, this game is really about stopping Derrick Henry. But then also with Tennessee, off the play action is where they deadly because now you got A.J. Brown, who really looked good his rookie year. He's better than DK Metcalf his rookie year. But he played with Russell Wilson, and he getting a little bit more syndicated or national televised games. But, you know, A.J. Brown, you know, he took another step this year. You know what I'm saying? But what makes him dangerous is that Corey Davis from, Western Michigan, he's starting to really, you know, come into his own and have some big games here and there. But the issue here ain't Ryan Tannehill, it's protection. When you don't have a guy like Taylor Lewan protecting your back and you going to the next best thing, it's a reason why Taylor Lewan is probably a Pro Bowl left tackle, and you need that protection. So Ryan Tannehill, everything is really predicated off the run so far. And it ain't because he limited. I think Miami held back Ryan Tannehill. I truly do think Miami held Tannehill back. And now he kind of got a chance to play with another superstar player and Derrick Henry in a good system. I don't think he need to rely 100% on Derrick Henry. Now he can throw the ball, you know, without play action, without Derrick Henry on the field sometimes. And he really understands how to read defenses and go through progression. He's a complete quarterback. But the problem is that complete quarterback lost his right tackle in free agency, and they lost his left tackle to injury. When they lost that left tackle, this team started to nosedive. So really, they a physical football team, but Derrick Henry ain't been having those big games at some points in this season. And when they don't have Taylor Lewan, they can't win football games like that. And then the defense also, pass defense took a step back, you know, and they front seven, their defense is just not as proficient as it was last year. And that's the biggest problem when you're talking about Tennessee. So they have to go back to the drawing board and the draft and address defense and address, you know, a little bit of the line issue. But other than that, if they defense can play better and they can protect and open up run holes, you know, they're a Super Bowl caliber team. They got everything. Smith, the tight end. But us meeting them Sunday, I mean, if Stafford play, we got a chance. 50% of Stafford is better than 100% of Chase Daniels and 100% of David Blau. And that's just the truth. But when you talk about, you know, keys, we basically talk about keys for Tennessee. Keys to win for the Detroit Lions is really about running the ball and exposing that pass defense, which I think is like 22nd in the National Football League. And, you know, you hope Kenny Galladay can go, but probably not. And really, you're looking at Marvin Jones to do what he did last week. You're looking for Danny Amendola to find those holes. But you just got issues at, you know, the quarterback position if Stafford don't play. Blog is not going to be able to go point for point when Stafford couldn't go point for point with a lot of teams, with his current football team. Now, Terrell Crosby play, that's a big plus. You know, Swift play and be healthy, that's a big plus, and he can be used at 100%. But honestly, this is just a team heading to the draft and just jockeying for draft position. And I wouldn't even play Stafford. And I'll talk about Stafford probably tomorrow, his status. I wouldn't even play Stafford. You know what I'm saying? Just jock for draft position. And, you know, unfortunately, you don't want Derrick Henry to roll all over you like the Undertaker coming in the ring. Keep rolling. You don't want that. But, you know, chances of Stafford playing next Sunday is slim to none. And, you know, Henry going to roll all over us. But we got to wrap that monster up. You know, we got to get our pad levels low, cut them off at the root, wrap them up, gang tackle them, you know, watch them in the pass game. They will use them in the pass game. And not let him build up a head of steam, you know. And other than that, you know, we have to eliminate the big play over the top. We really do. We cannot let them run, play action, catch our DB, safeties biting, and they go over the top. That's what they love to do. They love to run, get some success, play action, go down the field. That's what they love to do. It ain't no in between. You know, when they get to the red zone, they look for the tight end Smith. They look for their big targets in Davis and Brown. And obviously, you can't really commit. You can't really commit to the box of Derrick Henry because of them. It's a dangerous team. You just really got to be able to put up points and stop the run. They a good team when they don't clicking. When they can run the football and got to play from behind, they the real deal Holyfield. When you can stop the run and make them play for the behind, they're a totally different team. Their defense ain't as good as it was last year. Now, the probability is us winning without Matthew Stafford is like 1%. With him, and he can be functional, it's probably going to be 90%, by 50, 60, 70%. You know, but then at the end of the day, defensively, stop Henry, eliminate the big play offensively. With this team Sunday, and probably with David Blogg or Chase Daniels at quarterback, because I think they might pull Chase. The big thing is the ball control. Run the ball, pick up first downs, milk the clock. Take away possessions and make that Tennessee offense cold, and wear out their defense. You know, and you know, for defensively, just stop the run and just eliminate the big play. But honestly, I think they're gonna whoop up a can of whoop ass on us, and I got Tennessee winning 40-13 if Blogg or Chase Daniels start or play, and if Stafford play and he healthy, I think this is a competitive football game. I think it's a 31-34 type of game, but I do Tennessee playing for something. I got Tennessee winning however way it go, who's starting. But, hey, let me know what you guys think. Don't forget we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video request. All my social media links in the description. Fast way to reach me is in Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. But hit me up if you got a video request, chop it up, business question, inquiry, sponsorship. Let me know. Want to make a donation to the channel? Cash App CJ Good 313. That's in the description. PayPal link in the description. Best way to donate is share the video. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button. Let me know what you think in the comment section. And check me out at Goodfellow Sports TV right here on YouTube. We gone.